Okay, so this was the equation that we ended up with at the end of number 8. And so what we're going to do now is we want to solve for x. So the very first thing we do is we move the fraction over. We move the fraction to the other side. And of course when you move it to the other side it becomes positive. So we took this minus 41 fourths and added it to both sides, it became 41 fourths. Now for the next step, what we do is we take the square root of both sides. We took the square root of both sides. And so what that's going to do is it's going to help us get rid of this square. The square root and the square are going to cancel each other. So that's what happens in the next step. And so we're left with x minus 5 halves here. And of course we have the square root of 41 over 4. And one thing that we have to note here is that when you take the square root of a number, there is a positive square root and the negative square root. We usually write the plus above the minus sign. But I wrote it this way because I couldn't find the symbol. Either way, we have plus or minus square root of 41 over 4. And then we break it up into two equations. So we have x minus 5 halves equals positive 41 over 4, and x minus 5 halves equals negative 41 over 4. And finally, what we do is we move the negative 5 halves over to the other side, and we solve for x. And then we have two solutions. Okay, so I think for most of the problems that you'll get, they won't look this complicated. And oftentimes you can take this and simplify it. But in this case, we'll just leave it as is, and those are our two answers.